Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? What do we have for Pisces? The Hermit. Pisces, have you taken on a role of spiritual leadership lately? Do you have people who are circulating around you asking your opinion on mystical topics, spiritual topics, maybe even related to healing or mindset? Do you have people who are looking to you for wise counsel, for advice, for suggestions, for guidance on whatever issues they are facing in their life? This card is showing me that through your intuition, you are able to be the lighthouse for people around you. And it's looking like something you probably didn't expect. Or it's a role that you've entered and left and entered and left and entered and left. It's like being a reluctant prophet. Are you a reluctant prophet? Are you the person who's sitting on the side or being quiet during, a business meeting, a conference call, or whatever, and you're just observing and you're listening and you're witnessing and you're just waiting, and you already know, you're already seen, you're the seer, you already know the best direction for this project, you already know what insight they're not seeing, you already know what you need to say, and you're just not saying it. You're just letting all this time pass by, and maybe you get pushed into a corner where, like, finally you just have to frickin' say it, and so you do say it to keep the conversation moving forward. That's you. You're the wise counsel. You're the reluctant prophet. You're the mystic. You're the healer. You're the seer. You're the one that people are turning to. Tell me about Pisces in this role of hermit at this time. Okay. Pisces in the role of hermit at this time. What do we got? I don't know which ones came out first. It's like I saw them, there was 5 of them, and then I was like, oh shit, which one went first? So that might be something like, oh shit, I'm the leader. You're the leader, and you don't even know how you got put into the position of leadership. And I'm telling you right now that you got put into this position of leadership unknowingly, like behind your back, it's happening. Like, you got set up to put into this role. You got set up by the divine. God set you up. You got fucking set up. Look at you right here, like a baby high priestess. You understand communication. You're learning how to listen to the divine. You are peacocked. What does that mean to be peacocked? You are on display. This looks like somebody, in a painting. You're on display. The world is watching you. The world is waiting to find out what you see, what you hear, what you think. They're ready for your message, and you don't even know you have an audience. You have an audience. You have people gathered in the ethers energetically, waiting to hear what you have to say, spiritual leader. And you don't even know it. You're the only one who doesn't know it. Everyone else knows it but you. Everybody sees it but you. Everyone's waiting for you. Look at you being peacock like this. And, because you have free will, you have to make this decision. If you are watching this video, and I freaking know you are, if you're watching this video, you have a decision to make. And the decision you need to make is related to pursuing this role of spiritual leadership or not. It's like that shit or get off the pot energy, right? You got set up. You are in this position. You just have to continue to take the next step. You just have to take the next step as evidence to God who set you up. Your whole fucking life was a setup to put you here. Everything that happened to you, a setup to put you here. Everything that anyone has ever said to you, a setup to put you here, because it activated you in exactly the precise way for you to sit in this position of power as the hermit, as the spiritual leader. And as I'm looking at these cards, it looks like you are going to accept it, but you have to accept it because you have free will. You get to decide if you want to align your free will with the divine blueprint over your life and live out your highest timeline in this reincarnation, or incarnation, I mean. Are you going to live out your highest timeline? Are you going to take the blindfold off and deliver this message, or are you not? Are you going to share? Are you going to get off the pot, right? It's going to be a long journey. And you have to decide if you're up for it. Do you have the energetic space for it? Do you have the systems in place? Do you have whatever you need for support for it? Do you have it? The divine is saying you have what it takes. Are you willing? Are you willing? What else we got here? Woo. Okay, let me rearrange these cards. I want to make sure you can see them on screen. Let me come up a little bit, give a little space. All this high vibe, high energy here. We need a little bit more space. Give me some space. Give me some space was a t-shirt I used to wear like in high school and like my early 20s, and it had an alien on it with its arms outstretched, and it said, give me some space. And I loved that t-shirt. The hermit often needs space. It's like everybody knows who the hermit is because the hermit has taken space from people, has put space between themselves and people. Space. Oh, that's like being set apart, right? Like if I have all these cards and I want to set apart the hermit card, I'm going to put it over here. Look at all this space here. Now that there's space around it, everyone sees it because it's been set apart. That's you, set apart. If you so choose, and I think you're going to, because this card is looking over here at the position, the title, the hermit, it's a title. Not everybody gets to be a hermit, okay? Being a hermit is a privilege. People talk about the hermit card and being a hermit like you're a recluse, like you are lonely, you're secluded, you don't have a community, like it's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. The hermit is a privilege and the hermit is a title. And if you are to be set apart, you have to know that you will not be like other people. You're going to be different. You're not going to be understood totally, maybe not even from yourself, but God understands you. And when you open your mouth and communicate whatever this message is and let this fire move through you from the divine, you will be that lighthouse that other people need. And a part of being the hermit means you have to be set apart. You are casted out. You are casted out. All right, let me go into the other cards. The transmutation, the magician card here. The magician, this is like both, this is free will. And it's also like this transmutation alchemy energy that's popping off of this card right now. What's interesting about this version of the magician is that, we have the as above, so below, but we also have the DNA connecting the brain and the heart. This is about alignment. This is alignment between your mind space and your heart space. This is being able to think with your heart and feel with your brain. This is about taking paradox as a point of power, not a point of confusion. This is about when something's difficult, you let it fuel you on your mission. This is about when something's hard, you let it fuel you. It's like whatever is meant to destroy you becomes a source of strength. Whatever came to support you, it is false support. It's like being able to see that what things are on the surface are not really what they are. Sometimes if we get too much positive reinforcement or we get too much like what we would consider to be like comforting, like our friends are comforting us and saying like, oh, life gets really hard and it's okay that this happened to you and you need to take time to rest. Sometimes that's the right approach. And sometimes that's a way to dissuade you from going harder on your goal. Sometimes it's a way to make you feel comfortable and make you feel temporarily better, but at the end of the day, it's pulling you off course. This is about being able to transmute things and to see them for what they are and to use them accordingly. You have free will. Nothing is empirically sad, isolating, blah, blah, blah. You can rethink any situation in a way that is useful and helpful. And this is a power that not everybody taps into. They just get stuck on in a certain mindset or in a certain like energetic sphere, and they don't use it to bring them to the next place. It's like if you set out a goal, like let's say you have a goal of buying a new car and you start car shopping and you find a car that's like, you know, pretty decent, but it's 500 miles away. And you're like, well, that's too freaking far away. Well, it's like you want a new car, right? And this is the car you want. Why won't you go that distance? It's 500 miles away. Why won't you call the dealership and see if they'll ship it to you? Why don't you see if the dealership can find you a similar or the same car like within your area, or maybe one that's only 150 miles away? It's like if you go to manifest something and there is a challenging situation between you and getting the thing that you're manifesting, you don't have to stop. It isn't just because it's difficult, challenging, or even hard doesn't mean it's not meant for you. Doesn't mean it isn't a good goal to pursue. It just means it's challenging, hard, difficult at that moment, and you can call upon strength. You can call upon creativity. You can call upon communal support to overcome or to work with this new to work with the challenge to reroute you. You know what I mean? It's not always like a no just because there's an obstacle. Sometimes it's just a test to see how bad you want it. Sometimes it's a test to see if you can figure out how to get this. And so this alchemization right now is about being able to change your mind on the subject. You have the ability to, and you have the free will and choice to do so. You get to decide how you see your current situation, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is. All right, there's something here about feminine energy, the sacred feminine. She's gorgeous. She looks like the Virgen de Guadalupe. She looks like Mother Mary here. This is the Empress card in the traditional tarot. The Empress sits on her throne, right? And she attracts. She's a magnet. She's this receptive, juicy, sensual energy. But the thing about attracting and receiving is that once the thing is close enough, you have to take it. Like going back to that car analogy, that's 500 miles away. It's like if you're receiving it, at some point you have to pick up the pen and sign the dotted line and buy the damn thing. So receiving is only one way to look at manifestation. Manifestation is both receiving and taking, right? There's a reaching out that has to occur. There's an activity, there's an action underneath receptivity. So don't let that, that could be the message there too, like understanding the take part. Another way I'm looking at femininity in this spread is like using your emotions to fuel you towards your goals. You can like be expressive in your emotions. And there's also like a conscientiousness that can come with it. There's also like a moment of pause and thinking about how you're expressing these emotions. So if you're, depending on the situation you're in, if you're with people you don't really feel safe with, or you're like at a business meeting, or you're out in public. You don't have to let your emotions get the best of you. You can deal with them in private and still show up in the public space as the big bad wolf. I think you actually are the big bad boss energy that makes shit happen. What does this have to do with being this reluctant prophet, this hermit? It's like, once you make the decision, if you make the decision to accept this role that you've been set up to take, I just can't believe you've fucking been set up by the divine. That's fucking hilarious to me, to be honest. You're front and center. You're center stage. You're totally balanced. You can stand there, be looked at. You can get into your car and zoom off. There is this energy of being driven by spirit. And there seems to be, I don't even want to call it a crossroads. It's like a point of decision on moving forward with this or not. And it looks like to go yes requires rethinking some current situation and being able to balance out your emotions and really bringing forth this I take energy. I take. Say that. Like, can you even say that? I take this. Not accept. Say take. There's something about the word take. Let me pull another card. Spirit, tell me about the word take. Why is take the important word right now? Take. Do trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. Look. All right, so trade, right? We're trading spices for garments. I'm trading I'm trading tools for dyes for my fabric. That's the exchange there. Take is the important part of give and take. The universe is, that's what it is. Oh, fuck, that's what it is. The universe is giving you this title. You have to take it. You have to take it. Damn. And there's something that you are giving in exchange when you take it. You are set up for this moment, for this exchange. You have to give something over to take this title. This title brings you to abundance. I don't know what kind of abundance, but it brings you to abundance. There are people in the energetic sphere waiting for you. They are calling you in. They're waiting for you, Pisces, nobody else, because only you can say or do the thing that they are waiting for. Only you can touch their heart in that specific way. What do you have to give up? Spirit, what needs to be released in order for Pisces to take this so that the exchange is balanced? What does the Pisces need to give up? Well, this is the give up. 5 of Swords and 2 Chariots. Yo, Pisces, 2 Chariots. It's going to happen like that. It's going to be so fast. The minute you give it up, it's going to go like this so fast. You are going to be on this wildly joyful, delicious ride. Spirit is going to take you. You take this position, you have to give up the worry. You have to give up the unuseful thoughts. You have to give up the mental conflict. And the minute you give that up and take your position as a spiritual leader, you are in for the craziest, wildest, most joyful adventure of your life. Your life up until this point has set you up for this ride. Do you understand that? You are the only one who can fucking do this. that these people waiting for you, they're summoning you, they're calling you in, whoever or whatever they are, you are literally the only one that can fill those shoes. You are the only one who can be this spiritual leader, this particular type. You're the only one. You're the only one on the fucking planet who can do it. You need to give up mental conflict. You need to give up an old way of thinking and an old version of yourself who thought like that. You're not this person anymore. If you want this, you're not this person anymore. This person can't be that. You have to give it up. You have to give it up. If you're not giving this up, it's because you think it's benefiting you in some way. If you can figure out what this mental spinning or how this mental spinning is benefiting you and replace it with something greater, like to fulfill that need that this is filling, you'll be able to give it up. You'll be able to trade it in. You get to trade it in. It's almost like a draft, like you're fucking being drafted for spiritual leadership. You're the first pick. Your first pick. You're the fucking first pick. Yo, your first pick. And all you got to do is put this down. You got to give up your old contract, accept the new contract, and you're off to the races. You're off to the races, kid. That's amazing. Okay, Spirit, just one piece of advice as I close out this messy reading. Spirit, one piece of advice for the Pisces who's tuned in, a piece of advice for the Pisces who's ready to take up their spiritual leadership, a piece of advice for Pisces who is ready to trade this in. They're going to trade in this Five of Swords. What's the advice for that Pisces who's listening? Permission. This card has come out so many times, I can't even tell you. Literally, this card has come out every single day since I got the fucking deck. Every single day since I got the deck. And it came out earlier in this spiritual community that I belong to online. Okay, let me tell you about permission. Permission. Split it up. Per meaning for, mission, your fucking assignment. This is your assignment. Giving this up is your current assignment. This is your most immediate assignment, is to give this up. And if you give this up, you are going to have the best trade. You have been drafted by the best coach, okay? You're drafted by the best coach. You are in a position to make the most impact, the most positive change, the most influence on this planet, in this lifetime, at this moment. You have to do it. You have to give yourself permission to do it. This is for your mission. Giving this up is for your mission. This is also feminine energy. This is about sensuality. This is about life. This is about living in the body. This is about taking action here on earth in the 3D. This is about making tangible changes in the physical world. That's what you're here for, spiritual leader. Spiritual leadership, understanding spiritual knowledge, divine law, is useful when you put it into action, because it's only here on earth, on this plane, that you can put it into action. It's not just an idea in the head. It's real. It's concrete. It's as real as this pen. It's as real as these cards. It's as real as this crystal. You have to give yourself permission to do so. And in giving yourself permission to do so, to put an end to this, you are able to step into the assignment that you are being handed as a spiritual leader. And the minute you do it, I'm telling you, the minute, maybe even the second that you say yes, and you let this go completely and fully, you are off. You are off. You are off to the races. You're running. You're going to be in the fast lane. You are going to be on hyperdrive. I suspect it's going to be for a very long time too. You're going to have so much energetic reserves and energetics supporting you. You're never even going to fucking be tired. You're going to sleep because your body needs you to sleep, but you're not going to be tired. Do you understand? You're going to have that much power and energy behind you and working through you. You won't even get tired. You'll rest, yes, of course, but you're not going to be tired. Not in the way that you get, drained by the world, because you will be the most powerful you'll be the most powerful, energetically charged person in the room. It won't tire you out. You'll never fucking stop. You're never gonna stop. You'll be unstoppable. I mean, literally unstoppable. In spiritual leadership, in some role related to spiritual leadership. Pisces, this is what I have for you today. Please let me know, what does this mean to you? Do you give yourself permission to step into this? Put that in the comments. I give myself permission. I accept my assignment. I am willing to let go. How is this showing up into your life? Let me know. I'll talk to you later. See ya.